really no question. Sorry about that crash the other night. True. We'll speak after the race about it if you want. Oh yeah. Also, how did that date go the other day? That kitty. Oh. Okay. Are you solo tonight? I need to get this stream baked back up. Let's see what. Oh, cool. Oh wait, shit. Oh, it's Mexico! Ole, yeah, hopefully. Oh shit, I'm cheesing this fucking system. Fuck off. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Race Spec Round 10. We're in Mexico. This phenomenally fast, phenomenally short track at high altitude, 3 DRS zones here. This is going to be a lot of fun. Cheers, P, and thanks for stopping by, mate. Miss your comms, you know, all the fun we have, but yeah, we'll give it a red hot crack, mate. All right, all the drivers will be getting ready, loading their setups, getting ready to go out for their first runs of quali. Get some detail up. All right, and we are now set with all the data. We'll wait to see who goes out first. And a very interesting championship battle has been developing all season long. Currently we have Data in the lead, and he has a monumental lead at the moment, 54 points over average only, who sits on 140 from Data's 194. Aussie with a Y in third on 116, Clunky Boy on 112, and Ecam rounds out the top 5 on 110 points. And it looks like Dutch's first to leave the lane, and on an outlap right now. Getting a nice bit of heat into those tyres. This is not a long circuit either, so you don't have a lot of time to get the car up to temperature, and we'll see how these boys do. Dutchy racing in the AlphaTauri. We'll see what he's able to put on once he crosses that line to start his lap. He's going to be actually through one of my favourite parts of the track. Alright, here we go. About to start his lap. The ERS gets flicked on. And here we go, flying lap. Car's still releasing from the pits, but he's aware. Right on the white lines into one, maximises the apex. It's actually very solid in that first sector, using all the track available to him. Hey, what's up, Rush? Welcome in. We have got 12, I think we've actually only got 12 drivers tonight. Yes, we've only got 12 drivers tonight, so a little bit of a smaller showing than usual, but should make for some more intense battles. And Dutchy looking to set the bar right now. He's going to come around. Last sector. That went very, very close. I don't know if that got invalidated. Nope, the lap got invalidated, very unfortunately. It was a 1:16. Right, who else is on outlaps? Aussie with the Y's on an outlap. Monkey's still in the pits. And Alex, he'll go top of the charts with a 1:17.1, setting the bar with the first valid lap of the session. Jump on board with Average Only, who's just starting his lap and probably hoping to keep it clean. I mean, I think everyone's hoping to keep it clean. He's got a little bit of traffic in front of him, but nothing too serious. Max height now, he set a 1:17.0, so 1:16's not that far off. And Average Only using maximum track available to him. Nice and clean and still keeping the lap valid. And he's gone purple sector 2. Now hopefully the Mercedes in front of him won't hinder him. The Lakesy now for 1:16.8. And the Mercedes gets clean out of the way, and we've got a spinner at the end of the lap, and Average Only with a 1:16.4, so setting the bar. Aussie with the Y, and he's just gone 5th fastest with a 1:17.2. We'll jump on board with Data, who looks to be coming around to start his flying lap. See if he has an answer for Average Only. These two are in quite the big tussle all season long. And Average Only, he'll be looking for some good results this race and hopefully close that gap on Data. Of course, Data here, he'll be looking to extend the gap. And it's nice and it's clean, and we've got yellows in sector 2, probably just cars slowing down to give way. But Data on a very tidy lap right now. Set a purple sector 1, so that's looking very good for Data. Really, really responding right now. Some really impressive camera angles through this track as well. Coming to the end of Sector 2, what has he got? Sorry, coming to the end of Sector 3, I mean. Losing my place on the track just a little bit. And it's a 1:16.1 for Data, who definitely responded to average only there. And a very, very good lap. And Clunky Boy looks like he's coming through to finish a lap. And Clunky Boy, he'll go P3 at the 1:16.6. So it looks like we are definitely going to be expecting some 16s by the end of this session, possibly even some 15s. And it looks like there is a spinner in the background there. Cards has invalidated his lap. And that was Sneaky there, who had a bit of a spin. And Alex now looking to see if he can better his lap. He might have been on a cooldown actually. Yes, I think he was on a cooldown lap, so Alex now on a flying lap. And he'll be hoping to match the pace of his teammate. Definitely responding with a purple Sector 1. If he keeps it nice and tidy, he could be on for a high 15. Tell you what, this is going to be a very, very tight quali session, just looking at it right now. And it's purple Sector 2. So Alex may find himself shooting up the leaderboard and onto provisional pole with 8.5 minutes left in the session. And unfortunately not purple Sector 1, purple Sector 2, but he couldn't get it together in Sector 3, and it's a 1:16.7. Max height, I think he should be on a lap. Out of the way for him. Coming through this is very nice. Oh, and he's gone wide, and that's invalidated. And average only has retired from the session. MJ Online still on the And it looks like we got Gars F1 racing for Mercedes, and by the looks of it, starting his flying lap. And perhaps maybe on the wrong tyre. That looks like a treaded tyre to me. That could just be a graphical error. Nope, he is on a full wet tyre, so must have just accidentally hit the wrong tyre selection, and he'll be wanting to get back to the pits rather shortly. Now Aussie with a Y, it looks like he's starting out on the hot lap. He's got a Red Bull in front of him, and I think that Red Bull is also a hot lap, so this could be interesting. See if either bails out or if they can keep pace with each other. Also looks like we've got Plunky Boy out on the track again. Currently about half the field in the garage, so really prepping for their final runs. And I Love Controller has just joined, so hopefully he'll be able to get in a quick hot lap to qualify for the race. And Darden out with a 1:15.7, and that is going to be one hell of a target to beat for everybody. And Aussie with a Viking on the final turn. What has he got? Can't go fast, still a 1:17.0, his best time. MJ online for Haas, he's out at the moment, and he's gone purple sector 1. Looks like he grabbed an aggressive amount of curve there, but I don't think it's hurt him. We'll see if we can get... I'll take a line from Mr. P here actually. We'll see if we can get the Haas plan together this weekend for Haas. We've got a Red Bull spun in the background there. Alright, what has MJ got coming through the final sector of the track? Still keeps the lap valid. And MJ, he'll shoot up to P5 with a 1:16.8. Oh, and we just jumped on board with cars. Looks like he's just had a little spin. Very unfortunately for him, and that will probably require him to have to come back to the pits. And he is. But Dutchy on a hot lap for the AlphaTauri now. He'll be looking to shoot up the grid. He's bearing down on the Mercedes, travelling at rather slow speed and just letting him through. But it's looking good so far, and Funky Boy, meanwhile, has shot up to P2 ahead of Aberjohny with a 1:16.4. Wide open now, heading through sector 3, and really trying to pull on the pace to try and get up to speed. Just keeping it nice and tidy through that final turn, but can only go 10th fastest with a 1:17.8. On a hot lap now. Just starting is coming through sector 1. As the Red Bull very promptly getting out of the way. DSA, I think Galaxian was right on the limit there. He's kept the lap valid somehow. Not using a lot of ERS though. So maybe he's actually on a cooldown lane. matter of fact, I think he is. He is not using a lot of ERS. Yeah, so he decided he didn't like the lap, wanted to save some more ERS, and now he's going for it. Not a lot of time left in the session, final minutes now. Talaxian currently P7, so he'll be looking to improve. Sneaky and I Love Controller, they'll be looking to get some times in as well. And Max Hyde has the part in the session. Alright, final laps coming in now. One last roll of the dice for everyone currently on a valid lap. And Talaxian, he'll go P5. Data still provisionally on pole. Alex is provisionally P2. And Clunky Boy provisionally P3. Cars all finishing laps now. And we'll jump on board with a fellow compatriot of mine, Clunky Boy. Really putting that car on the limit. He's really trying to get some. And a 1:16.41 is the best he can do, and that'll put him P3. And a very good showing from the Red Bull there. So most people have finished their laps. I think it's only Cards, Alex and Data to cross the line now. So Sneaky and I Love Controller not able to get a lap in. And Data has retired. He is provisionally on pole. Alex is in the pit, so that will secure the pole for Data for round 10 here in Mexico. Very tight, and we've got a race to look forward to now. Data's on pole. Alex, he'll be in second on the front row. Row 2 is Clunky Boy and average only. Row 3 we've got Talaxian and Aussie with the Y. Row 4 is MJ Online and Max Height. Row 5 is Raijin and Dutchy. Row 6 is Cards and Garves. Row 7 is Sneaky and I Love Controller. So yeah, looking forward to a very, very good race here. Oh, looks like we've got a wet start to the race. We could get mixed weather here. This could make for a very fascinating race in Mexico. There'll be no DRS until this rain goes away though. Or it could get harder and we could have a full wet race with everybody tiptoeing. Alright, as the drivers head out now on the formation lap. Two McLarens, they'll lead away. Intermediate tyres for the start of this race. Everybody trying to get maximum heat into the tyres right now. Everybody just feeling out the track a little bit on this formation lap. Data is treating this like it's a sprint race lap. He's got some real confidence in that McLaren. And for anybody who's new here, these cars are of equal performance, so no performance advantage based on team. So this all comes down to pure driver ability. And starting getting some final warmth into the tyres and lining up on the grid. Everybody just starting to form up. It's going to be really hard to see these lights from the camera angles that we've got. Looks like a little bit of contact on the formation lap there. Back to the grid now, forming up. Right, we have lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Held for a little while there, and Data looks to have covered off his teammate. They come storming down toward turn one. 3 wide in the back. It looks like Alex is going to go for a move on Data into turn one. There's some of them 3 wide. We've got a spin in the background, and I believe that's cards. As the other Red Bull kind of getting forced up the track a bit. But a very interesting start here in the wet, and these guys are not holding back. Oh, we've got another Red Bull in trouble, and average only, he's going to capitalise. He'll go through to P2. MJ's gone up to P3. Alex has fallen back 2 places and really lost out there. And Data now storming away from the field. As we stay on board with average only to see if he can actually catch up here. Got a few cars having to take evasive action in the background. Wet and treacherous conditions here in Mexico tonight. And Sneaky, he's been really sneaky, and he's gone up 8 places, down 9 places. He's up in the P4. It looks like I Love Controller, he's storming through the field a little bit in a bit of a battle with Funky Boy. Let's jump down to that. And they're side by side, and Funky Boy said, no, I'll take that, thank you very much. And I Love Controller became vulnerable to Gars F1. Gars still leads, and looks like Gars is going in the pits. And that'll be for damage. Clunky Boy also in the pits as well. And that'll be the same reason. That'll be because of that lap 1 incident. settling down, and we've managed to get through the first lap without a safety car, but we've got a battle brewing in the background at the moment. And Dutchy and Alex side by side, and Dutchy's going to say, you know, I want this position, and I'm going to use my authority to take it. And he's done just that. Alex has fallen down 4 places. And this has been a very interesting start to a wet Mexico. MJ for Haas, he's up in P3. They're looking very, very solid in these wet conditions. Average only now, he's creating a bit of a gap. And it's about 1.5 seconds, just over. Data now with officially the fastest lap of the race of 1:25.9. And Sneaky, he's done a 1:25.7. So let's look for him to be storming through the field in that Williams. And he's all over the back of MJ, almost in the gearbox right now. He's going to try to go around the outside, but MJ's going to say, no, I don't like that idea. And you can stay right where you are. And these two are starting to put on a bit of a battle, but MJ's a little untidy out of the turn. And that's going to get Sneaky a bit of a better run. The DRS a little low though. It did storm up 9 positions. And he's still trying to get the run on MJ. And he's going to send it down the inside. A little bit of a wheel bang. But you know what? MJ said, I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep this P3. I want this podium. Fantastic battle right now for P3 going on with Sneaky and MJ. These two are flying. Wet conditions? What wet conditions? They're treating this like it's a dry race. And now it looks like Dutchy's going to get involved too. Or maybe he's just going to sit back and wait to see the disaster unfold in front of him and capitalise. Got a few little battle packs forming right now. And Data has set yet another fastest lap for 1:25.4. So him and Sneaky look for them all race to be traded. Sneaky's going to want to get past MJ here. He's got a good run. He's going to go to the inside. And he's going to say, sorry, my pace is better. And I'm taking P3 this time. And it's neat and it's tidy. And he could have it. MJ tries to fight back around the next turn, and Clunky, he's got a 3-second time penalty, and that's for curb hopping. And meanwhile, Sneaky, he's already gone up to P3. He's up 10 places. And now MJ's vulnerable to Dutchy. Dutchy's going to try and do it around the outside, and it'll flick back to the inside for him, and Dutchy may get the position here. And he will. He's done him. And in the space of less than half a lap, MJ's lost 2 places. But MJ fighting back, and Dutchy's like, I'm sorry, but I'm going to close the door. Oh, that was a that was a big corner cut there. But I guess he'll probably get a warning over that one. Now it looks like Alex, he wants to get back up the field, and he's going to be jumping all over the back of MJ right now. MJ does not have a lot of ERS though. And he's really fighting tooth and nail. We've got yellow in sector 2 and 3. Something's going on a bit further down the field. And it looks like, yeah, one of the Red Bulls had a bit of a spin. Data now, he's got a 3-second penalty for curb hopping while in the lead of the race. So he's really going to have to push it, because now average only is effectively the race leader at this early stage. And I dare say Cars is going to have to come into the pits, and he is. And Gars F1 on those intermediate tyres, well, he's just taking the fastest lap from being in P11. Quick wing replacement here for Cards. And they've got it, he's dropped, and he's away again. The 2 Red Bulls at the back of the field, not a great showing for them today. And Dutchy now with a 3-second time penalty. And you know what? If average only here, if he keeps it consistent, we could see him getting the dub. And you know what? He's actually gaining on Data. He's putting Data under some real pressure now. Especially in these wet conditions, and Data knowing he's got that 3-second penalty. Funky boy, he's received, I believe that's his second penalty for curb hopping. And everybody just starting to spread out just that little bit. So the race settling down to a bit of a rhythm. A couple of guys with penalties right now. Really good action in the first 5 or 6 laps here today, especially in these wet conditions. Now if the track dries out, that's going to throw a real spanner in the works. It'll be very interesting to see what happens if they have to go to dry tyres. An absolutely fantastic camera angle we're treated to here as we're on board with Sneaky. And at the moment, definitely driver of the day. He's gone from P13 up to P3. He's essentially traded positions with Clunky. They've just gone, you know what, let's change it up and we'll trade positions in the race. He's trying to get close to Aussie, and we've also got Alex and MJ fighting over real estate on the track as well, just in front of them. This could turn into a 4-car battle pack. Rygen, now he's definitely got the ERS advantage here, so he's going to be putting Aussie under some real pressure. Aussie's down below 20%, Rygen's almost at 50. Rygen definitely has some really good balance in this car right now. We'll quickly shoot up to the Alex MJ battle. And you know what, it's 3.5 tenths to separate them. Well, 5 tenths now because MJ definitely got better drive out of that turn. These two going tooth and nail as well. I have a feeling today though that penalties are going to start playing a massive factor. And you know what? I think the track is starting to get a little drier because these times are starting to come down. Aussie's still doing a very good job, and he's managed to save some ERS, and he's still holding off Rygen through this very short East Coast City circuit. Yeah, times are definitely getting better as he moves over to cover off Rygen. He's not going to let him have the inside line into one. And looks like Rygen pulling out. He's going to try to go around the outside, and Aussie's going to say, nope, sorry mate, I'm taking that apex. Very good tussle brewing between these two right now. Of course, there's another good tussle just up the road between MJ and Alex. Alex all over the back of MJ right now. They've both got about equal ERS, so this is going to come down to pure driver pace and setup pace. Looks like MJ just being a little faster coming out of the turn, but Alex seems to have the pace right into the turn, so this is going to make for another interesting battle, and we'll keep an eye on that. And looks like Aussie's just managed to get Rygen a bit. It's out to about a second now. Looks like Aussie's been told to fire it up, and he definitely has. And Gars F1, he's got a 3-second time penalty, and that'll be for curb hopping. That's 4 drivers now with curb hopping penalties. And we've got yellows in sector 3, and I Love Controller looks to have had a moment. See if we can catch the back end of that. And I think we've got a, yes, we've got a safety car deployed. This is going to tighten the field up. Gar's going into the pits, so he's going to slap on a set of fresh tyres. And it's fresh intermediates going onto Gars, and he'll take the free stop and say thank you very much, Max Hyde. But this is really going to hurt Data now, because Average Only gets a free pass to basically say thank you very much, close that gap, and away we go. And it looks like Gars will stay ahead of Max Hyde after that stop, and it looks like we've got Clunky Boy in. Looks like he's opting for the fresh intermediate tyres, and it's a very good stop by the Red Bull team. And Cars has opted to stay out, so he might invert places, probably will, and it's going to be close. And no, Funky Boy has stayed out in front of his teammate. And Data went into the pits. Looks like the top 4 all in the pits now. And MJ, looks like MJ's opted to stay out, so MJ's going to take the lead. Alex is going to go past his teammate. Data's going to come out third. And he's managed to actually put a car between him and Average Only Elijah. So most of the field pitting, and a couple opting to stay out to take the track position. Aussie and Talaxian, they're also in these fresh intermediates. May very well come into play as the cars do now catch up to the safety car. And this is going to slow the field right down. 10 laps and a third of the way through the GP right now, so you can definitely expect for there to be some battles going on in this restart. Now MJ Pahas, he'll control the restart. Just waiting for everybody to catch up. So the 2 Red Bulls coming through sector 3 now. They're going to have to get a little bit of a move on, but they've got free pace at the moment. They're not trundling behind the safety car, and you know what, it might work out for them. They might end up having the warm tyres and be in a better position to get drive off this restart. And I tell you what, Alex is absolutely desperate to get on with this. The safety car is definitely going to hurt the 4 guys with the hands. And that of Data, Dutchy, Gars, and Clunky Boy. You see everybody weaving, trying to keep the temperature on the tyres. Now see, if we go for the weather change and MJ can get these tyres to last to the end, he's put himself in a very good position. Max Hyde, he's gone into the pits now, so something's going on there. Looks like just a tyre change. Okay, maybe opted for the 1 lap fresher tyres. Because he will still technically have a free stop over the 2 Red Bulls behind him. Definitely stop. The track is still very, very greasy. Looks like we may do one more lap under the safety car. Tell you what, we've definitely had some movers and shakers this race. Sneaky, even with that stop, he's still up 7th position. So he's had a very good day. Look for him to come through into the field at the restart. And it looks like Cards is back in the pits in that Red Bull. So maybe just some strat plays going on. No, broke the wing. I'm not sure if he broke that under the safety car. The team just didn't replace it, but he's had to come in again. Meanwhile, back at the top end of town. Lap 12, we're still on the safety car. Safety car is in this lap. That's going to leave cars very vulnerable going a lap down. But where will MJ launch it? Everybody weaving behind him. Is he going to go early? Is he going to go late? Looks like he's now getting some last minute heat into those tyres. Looks like he's going to wait to the very last second to go. And he'll go now, and he's caught everybody napping. He caught everybody napping, and Alex has got a 3-second time penalty. And that'll be curb hopping. But meanwhile, MJ, he's got a 3-second lead off the restart. How good was that? And now the rest of the field in a tussle coming through the turns. That was a very, very good restart from MJ. He caught everybody asleep there. And we've got yellow flags, and that looks like Cards has probably spun round. And it is. Cards has spun round trying to catch the field. And it's a fairly tidy restart. We've got a couple of side-by-sides in the background. Average only. Absolutely desperate to get past Dutchie and catch back up to Data. Data's now off on a mission to catch MJ. And you know what? Those fresh intermediate tyres, they're definitely coming into effect. But we've got a massive battle group here, and it looks like just ahead of us. Oh, it's 2 by 2, and it's 2 back, almost 3 back, and we're almost 3 wide. Cards in the 3-second penalty for curb hopping, and average only. He's managed to shoot up to 6th place. So a very good job there. And Aussie's come through in the background as well. Oh, we've got yellow flags. It looks like Aussie and Gars got together. We've got to be able to catch what happened there, but we might. Oh, that did not look good. Looks like those two just got absolutely wiped, and they were having very good races respectively. But with the battle pack that large, and some big support in the chat right now for Haas, MJ is absolutely flying, caught everybody napping. He's had a moment, and no, sorry, we've been slowed down. Safety car deployed again, and that'll be for the Aussie and Gars crash. So currently Aussie, Gars and I Love Control are all out of the race in the space of about 4 laps. I mean, I know it gets hot in Mexico, but it's raining. I wasn't expecting the safety car to heat up here. And Pete, you'll have to specify which driver is Bagel. I can tell you exactly where he's at. Okay, it looks like MJ, he's going into the pits. And, whoa, very close from Data there as they both get on the limit. Alex Sneaky and Dutchy opting to not go in. It's a fresh set of intermediate tyres for MJ. Looks like the same for Data. Both very tidy stops respectively. Rajan, he's also in the pits. And we've got 11 cars left. So Sneaky, he's already been into the pit, so he's now up 11 places. He's done a very, very good job this race. He started P13, he's now P2, and look for him to be challenging Alex at the restart. And Sneaky's got some very good pace, and Alex has a penalty as well. So just checking up on penalties. So, Clunky Boy, he's the only person here with a 6-second penalty. All the other penalties have somehow neutralised each other. So we'll have to wait to see how this plays out at the end of the race, but it's definitely going to throw a spanner in. And Data and Cards are the only... Sorry, Data, Cards, and Max White, the only drivers on 2 stops. He's done 3. And everybody else has done 1 stop respectively. Safety cars breed safety cars, and that's definitely been true here in Mexico. Now the question is, can Alex catch the field mapping like MJ did in the previous restart? Data's now actually down to P9 after that stop, and everybody gets one up to P4. So massive role reversal from the previous restart where it was average only a couple of cars behind Data. So this is going to make for a very, very interesting end of the tail here, and we're not even halfway through yet. And Data is back in the pits. Looks like just a fresh set of tyres. Data maybe trying to gain a grip advantage and use that pre-stop. It looks like Data will just get out of on track. And we should be expecting the safety car. right tyres this race. It was looking possible a little earlier, but I don't think it will happen now. And the safety car is in this lap, so when is Alex going to go? Will he catch the field napping? He's slowing it right up now. He could go early. Really slowed the field up. And he's going to go now, but he won't catch the field napping. And you know what, Sneaks? You know what? I want to have a piece of this, and I'm going to try and get past you down here into turn 1. And it could be 3 abreast. It is 3 abreast heading toward turn 1. Oh, this is going to make things really interesting. This is going to be really tight. And Alex might have just lost out there. He's lost 2 places and looks like Sneaky has snuck into the lead. And Alex has a 3-second time penalty for curb hopping and has had a big moment. We've got yellow flags in section 1 trying to catch up on who it is, and I believe it's Cards. Cards has gone round. But meanwhile, at the front of the pack, Sneaky, yeah, he snuck into the lead. And Dutchy is right up behind him. Funky's managed to get into P3. Average only P4 and taking advantage of Alex's little mishap. Sneaky up 12 places. An absolutely fantastic drive so far. Can he keep it together? He's got about 7/10 back to Dutchy now. Also, that Red Bull with Funky Boys that come on the seat from Arizona. We'll keep an eye on that. But 3 wide into turn 1 at the restart. That was very risky, and everybody thankfully got through it cleanly. Data's managed to get past Max Hyde in the background as well. Very tight here between positions 2 and 4. Not a lot separating them. And Cards, he's got a 3-second time penalty now, and that's for multiple warnings. I believe that'll be curb hopping again. So both the Red Bulls on 6-second penalties. Sneaky has been driving an absolutely phenomenally clean race in the lead, no penalties. So he's definitely racing for position. And looks like Cards is back in the pits. And he is trundling along pit lane. He may go a lap down here actually. This could get interesting. But look at the gap that Sneaky has right now as they come around the final turn for this lap 19. And Sneaky, he's still on 1:24.8, and that's fastest lap. And he's just managed to get Cards at the exit. Cards is going to come out between P1 and P2, so he'll be getting blue flags right now. And he's basically got the whole field coming through now. And Sneaky is absolutely off with the races. He's got an almost 2-second advantage now. We've got yellow flags in sector 1. See who that is. And I believe that may have... No, that was Raijin. Looks like he had a little spin, but nothing serious. And Sneaky wants no part to do with giving anybody a tow. He's up to almost 2.2 seconds ahead of Dutchy. Of course, Dutchy, he's got 1.2 seconds back to Funky Boy, and Funky Boy and average only right in now the 3-second time penalty. Max Height has got one as well. They both curb topped it at exactly the same time, and we've got yet another safety car. What is going on down there? everybody reduced back to safety car pace. This is the third safety car inside of 10 laps. And the pit lane, it's about to get very, very busy down there. The lead 3, lead 4 all into the pits. All on the new intermediate tyres. And MJ, he's stayed out, so is Data, so is Talaxian. This is really going to shake up the field mix. Nobody with 3 stops. It was such a short time between safety cars, and Cards, he's out of the race. With everybody filled through the pits, now your order stands. 10 cars remaining. MJ online, he leads from Data, from Talaxian, from Max Height, Sneaky's in 5th, Dutchy in 6th, Clunky's down in 7th, Average only in 8th, 9th is Alex and 10th is Ryjin. Now provided that they all finish, they'll all score points. The question is just how many. Everybody's going to be looking to save up their ERS, work those brakes, work the weaving, keep the temperature on the tyres. Because how much ERS, how much fuel you can save on these safety cars, that's going to be absolute key to the success of your race. Of the movers and shakers, the biggest mover at the moment has been Sneaky. He's up to P5. That's 8 places. The biggest shaker has been Alex. He's down 7 places, back in 9th place. But anything can happen, as they say, and it usually does. And Alex is back in the pits. So, tactical or something going on? We'll have a look. Nope, looks like this is a tactical change. Boy, just getting onto younger tyres. This has been an absolute roller coaster ride of the race so far. And there's still more to come. 2/3 of the way through the race almost. Well, we will be by the time the safety car comes in. The big question is, can MJ catch the field napping again? He did it at the first safety car restart. Don't count out that he won't be able to do it again. Data really showing he'll potential behind the safety car. He wants to pull out, he wants to get past MJ, he wants to get that win. Will we see another 3 wide into turn 1? That's the big question. We saw it up at the last restart. And somehow everybody managed to get through that very, very cleanly. Safety car should be coming in this lap. The field all bunched up. MJ, he's going to be looking to get away from Data at the restart. Data's got that penalty hanging over him though. And I tell you what, Average Only is going to be looking to storm through the field at the restart as well. He wants to catch up to Data. And if he can get within 3 seconds of Data, he will be able to gain some points back on Data. Safety car in this lap. MJ now controls the pace. Everybody weaving, trying to get every last micro degree of temperature to these tyres to get them ready. When will MJ go? That's the big question. Is he going to go early? Is he going to go late? Will he catch everybody napping? And he's gone early, but he hasn't caught Data napping. And Talaxian, he's looking to get into the mix as well. So he comes storming down the main straight. Looks like a couple of 2x2s in the background. Data managing to just hold on to his 2x2 and it's 2-3 back. And Sneaky, he snuck up to P3 and he's right back in the mix now. But MJ, he's absolutely close. It's a 2.5 gap over Data. And just in the background there, it looks like Dutchy and Talaxian battling over track position. Talaxian's been forced wide. Looks like everybody's starting to settle down. A bit of a rhythm. 10 cars remain. That's all. And Alex made the move on the right, and that gamble of taking the slightly younger tyres definitely paying off from now in the early stages of the restart. Sneaky absolutely desperate to stay on the back of Data, and he wants to get past him here. He's just going to bide his time a little bit and wait for the opportune move because he's got Dutchy right behind him in that AlphaTauri. Taking all the toe he can get. He's going to pull to the outside. Tries to get it side by side. Doesn't work. Data says, sorry, that's not happening. And I'll retain this position. And Data and Sneaky are battling and still catching up to MJ. This is going to turn into a three-way battle right now. The Haas of MJ absolutely under siege from Data and from Sneaky right now. Field just compressing back a little bit, and Data's going to say, hey, I'm going to have a sniff up here and see what I can do. But MJ's going to say, well, I've got a lot more ERS. MJ's really been looking after that ERS quite well tonight as well, to be fair. Looks like Sneaky's just backed it off a little bit, and I think he's going to wait to see what happens here, because these two could get together. It's just hard racing right now. Almost a 4-car battle group right now. All 4 cars within a second of the lead of the race. Seems they're doing a very, very good job to hold on to it right now, showing a lot of composure. And Sneaky very low on ERS now. Trying to find a way past Data. And he's going to have a look. He's going to put it down the inside. And Data's going to say, well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to try and keep this. And a little bit of a wheel bang, and they're almost 3 wide. They're 3 wide now. Who's going to lose out here? And it looks like it's going to be Sneaky, but the big winner out of that is Dutchy. Going absolutely toe-to-toe with Data, and Dutchy's actually managed to call Sneaky on Sneaky. But you know what? If Sneaky stays this close, he's still effectively P2 as long as he keeps it neat and tidy and doesn't get a penalty himself. He's driven a very clean race so far. As currently it's only MJ, Sneaky, Average Only, and Laxton without penalties. The penalties are going to play a massive factor at the end of this race. Clunky boy, he's also joined in the mix now. And it's the top 5 battling for first place. It's essentially just 2 battle groups right now. The top 5 and the bottom 5. And Sneaky looks, he has a think about it, and doesn't say, well, no, I'm not going to let you around the outside there, I'm not going to open that door. And it looks like Average Only is now closing into this battle group. We could end up seeing a 10-car battle group at the lead of the race. How awesome would that be? Very, very tight here at the short track. That is the Mexico City track. South America, you're putting on a real show for us today in the Race Spec PC Pacific Series. And Dutchy looks like he's going to have a bit of a lunge there. It's just off camera. And Dutchy might become vulnerable here. Oh, there's a bit of contact. There's a bit of contact. That was triggered a little bit. That was triggered a little bit by the opportunistic move from Data. And Data's lost out and Sneaky's back up into the podium positions. And Average Only now. He's set the fastest lap. It's a 1:24.7. This race is far from over now. The top 6 all chomping at the bit for the lead of this race. But MJ, he's doing a fantastic job of keeping it. Sneaky, he's absolutely desperate to get past Dutchy right now. And Dutchy equally as much as trying to put maximum pressure on MJ. He wants to get past, he wants to open this gap up. Because right now he's very, very vulnerable with that penalty. And you know what, Dutchy, he might just have a bit more pace than MJ. Fantastic camera angles as they come flying through at speed. MJ keeping that door firmly catch closed right now. Oh, big slide from Dutchy there. He manages to save it. How good was that? And the top 3 just starting to splinter off a little bit. Clunky boy, he's managed to get up into 4th. Data's down in 5th. So this battle between 2 championship protagonists in 5th and 6th right now is going to go down. We'll see what they can do. Data trying to put a move on Clunky. He wants to put that car between him and Average Only. Average Only doesn't want that to happen. Data gets a little bit of wheel hop out of the turn. It hasn't really hurt him though. We've got yellows in sector 1. Looks like it's cleared now. Might have just been a spin. And Dutchy's through to the lead of the race. We just caught the back end of that. But it looks like he got a solid move on MJ. And the sun's finally coming out, but I think it's going to be a day late and $1 short for this race. Average Only now. He's got a 3-second penalty. He didn't need that. He didn't need that. He would have almost been past Data on the penalty. But Average Only, he's got him past Clunky. They're battling in the background. Let's have a look at this. And Clunky's going to try hang around the outside. Switches back, but Average Only, he's got the position. He's got it solidly now, and he's off to the races to try and catch Data. Dutchy, meanwhile, he set the fastest lap. It's a 1:24.4. The track's drying a bit. Average Only, he's got 1.2 seconds to make up on Data. And it looks like MJ's just been done by Sneaky, so Sneaky, he has snuck back into P2, and he's up 11 places. How good is this? He's super low on ERS. He's actually almost out. He is out. He's going to be very, very vulnerable here. He's going to need to start to save some ERS, and that might hurt his chances of... Sorry, no, it's MJ. That's going to hurt his chances of catching up to Sneaky. Sorry, I had the wrong car. But Sneaky, he's pretty low on ERS himself. How's Dutchy doing for ERS? They're at about the same. This is going to come down to pace now. And it looks like MJ's just falling off the back of this group. But Dutchy, he's got that penalty hanging over his head. And Sneaky can just keep it neat and tidy and stay within that gap. He'll have the win. And so far, he's doing a very good job of it. Keeping the pace, keeping to the track limits. And Sneaky, he's just done a 1:24.1. He now takes fastest lap, and he's giving Dutchy something to think about. Only 3 drivers without penalties, and that's Sneaky, it's MJ, and it's Galaxian. Meanwhile, it looks like Data's going to try his luck at MJ again. Data looks to just have a bit more ERS. And MJ's out. MJ's out of ERS now. The car's saving. But he's keeping that line very neat and tidy. And even if Data gets past, he still has to put that gap on him. But MJ trying to keep that door firmly closed. Average only. He wants a piece of the action as well. We've got 5.5 laps to go. Everybody's really, really close right now. Only really the lead 2 drivers have snuck away. And Clunky Boy, he's got another 3-second penalty. And Data in trouble. He got a bit of wheel hop. He came off the track and he's lost positions. And Average Only has gapped him with going up 2 places. He's put Clunky between him and Data. It's been an absolute roll swap again. These two going absolutely to the nail, even though it's not for the lead of the race. Average Only proving just how consistent he is right now. And Data's looking to have a go at Clunky down the straight. He's right up behind him. Clunky moves to the inside. He wants to protect that inside line. And now Data's going to have to think about it. No, he's going to back out of it. Thinks better of it. Average Only now. He wants to have a go at MJ. He wants to get past him here, put that second car between them. But he's still going to need to create the gap. Data still stuck behind Clunky. Meanwhile, at the top end of town, Dutchy having a nice little gap right now. Little bit of wheel spin out of the turn, but he's still getting that 1 second gap. They've got about 4 seconds. Back to MJ. MJ's probably struggling on that ERS just a bit. Galaxy now looks to be having a go at max height at the back end of the field. MJ really, really low on the ERS. He's only using it to defend at this point. How long can he hold off? It's lap 32. Looks like Average Only really, really looking. He's going to want to have a go at him. You know what? I think Average Only is going to try and put it on him down the straight. But he got on the ERS really, really early. But Average Only still getting the toe. Average Only might have a look. Move's not there. Thinks better of it. Clunky Boy also getting involved in the background there. He had a big look at Average Only there. And Data looks to have snuck through in the background there. And he has. And he's now right on the back of Average Only. No car between them now. Average Only absolutely desperate to get past MJ right now. MJ defending like an absolute animal. And this is going to be hurting Average Only's tires right now. Where can he put the move on MJ? It'll probably be into turn 1 at this point. But he's got Data right on his back. We could see another 3 wide in turn 1 here, possibly. Laps counting down. 3 to go this time round. And average only maximum ERS now. He's really going to want to have a look here. MJ covers off the inside, but average only's going to say thank you very much. I'm going to go around the outside, and I'm going to put another place between me and Data. Now average only's got to get on with it. If he can get that 3-second gap, he'll have that 3rd place. He'll be on the podium. All that MJ has to do is stay with him. It's going to be a very tall order for average only to do this as well. Average only used a lot of ERS there to get past too. But average only is starting to build that gap. He might be able to do it because now MJ's got Data to worry about. Data's really going to want to get through here. He needs to get absolute damage limitation here and maybe even get past average only. We're going to be looking at 2 laps to go this time around. Average only though, he's showing some real pace. But he's still got to get that gap up. It's 1.2 seconds at the moment. If I'm right, he needs to get it over 3. Yeah, he needs to get it over 3 seconds. There's 2 laps to go. Can he do it? That's the big question. Clunky Boy's got 9 seconds of penalties. That's going to put him back in about 8th place. Sneaky though. He might sneak the win here because Dutchy's got that 3-second penalty hanging over him. And you know what, these two could be battling. Or maybe Sneaky's just going to play the smart game here. He's just going to stay behind Dutch and go, you know what, we've got a good gap back to average only. So I can take the win without really doing anything here. I don't need to overtake you. Your penalty's going to do that for me. As long as Sneaky keeps it neat and tidy. And he's staying well within the track limits. And Data has got another 3-second penalty. That's going to hurt him. He's exceeded the track limits again. And average only, he's got 2.5 seconds on MJ, so average only could very well get that 3rd place as we start getting to the final lap. Is Sneaky going to have a look here? Does he want to win it outright, or is he just going to go, you know what? I'm going to play the smart game here. You've got a 3-second penalty. I just need to stay close to you. Dutchy's doing everything he can to try and extend that gap, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And Clunky Boy's got him past Data, but Clunky Boy needs to get a 3-second gap in a single lap. And Sneaky there with a bit of wheel spin. And he's hanging with Dutchy. I think he's just going to hang there. And average only, he's really gapping. He's using absolutely everything on the final lap here. It's 2.9 seconds. He's almost there. He just needs another 10. He's got it. He's got the 3-second gap now. He's effectively in 3rd place. The penalty's not going to matter. The penalty's not going to matter because I think MJ is coming under siege from Clunky, and that's going to slow him down. And average only, he's going to retain the P3. It's almost out to 3.5 seconds now. As we start to head into the final sector of this lap of this race. Dutchy, he's got about a second on Sneaky, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. And Alex, the second of the McLarens, he's got another 3-second penalty. Penalty's going to play a huge factor at the end of this. Talaxian also gets a penalty. It's only MJ and Sneaky that don't have penalties as we cross the line. And you know what, Sneaky, he's done it. He's won the race. They actually have to win the race. Fantastic drive. Sneaky, absolutely driver of the day there, up 12 places from P13 to P1. There's the win. Average only, he's going to secure 3rd. Dutchy, of course, in 2nd. An absolutely fantastic drive from all these guys here tonight. Absolutely tooth and nail the whole way. 3 safety cars. Could you ask for anything better in South America? Wow, what an absolutely fantastic race that was. But you know what, Sneaky? He'll sneak into that win. And a very good day for Williams. Average only in third, Dutchy in second for AlphaTauri. An absolutely fantastic drive from all these drivers here today. And we'll see if there are any drivers that want to do interviews that might be watching the stream. Just checking right now. Doesn't look like we've got anybody just yet, but an absolutely fantastic drive today. Could you have asked for a more entertaining race? As they say, the wet weather, the great equalizer right there. So the final results are Sneaky in first, Dutchy second, Average Only in third, MJ is in fourth, Data in fifth, Plunky Boy in sixth, Alex he'll finish seventh, Ryjan in eighth, ninth is Max Hyde, and rounding out the finishing cars is Salaxian in P10. A fantastic job from all the drivers. And another brilliant race that we've been treated to here. But as they say, that is all she wrote. And we will see you again next Tuesday for another fantastic installment of Race Spec PC Pacific Series. It's been a great time. Good night, everybody.